Isn't the champ himself? You still keeping in fighting shape, Terrafin?
When you're putting the bite on evil, you're never too busy to train.
Well, looks like someone's chomping at the bit. Well, here's an appetizer for you, Terrafin. Go get your SAS missiles ready for this next mission.
A perfect record.
Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. We're in Chapter 1, the Rift Skylands, and where I'm at is literally just one of the first areas you come to. Nothing fancy done. Right up there is kind of like your first epic treasure chest. So proceed this direction. We've got a monster gate up there. It's Chompy's. Now Terrafin's quest, you have to have his surface-to-air to surface missiles, and we'll go ahead, I guess, just do it from the pause menu, and head over here to quests. As you can see, we've got to talk to Flynn, but we come over here to Terrafin on this tab since he's our active Skylander. We got 19 out of 20. I've done this. I did a lot of it in the Cloud Kingdom areas, and then I was just coming through here, and this isn't a bad place. You can usually get, depending how well it pans out for you, you can get like 1 to 4 in this section. So but hit 4 enemies at once with surface to air to surface missiles. His quest is, I've kind of like skimmed a few of them. His is one of the more involved ones, because that's something, again, it's not always the easiest thing to do, to find 4 enemies that you can hit simultaneously. So we'll back out of here, get back to the action, and again, that's our tertiary attack. So we're just going to come up here.
The Skylander is here. We're saved.
This should do the trick.
Level
I
up.
hate zombies.
Did we not get it? Okay, well there's 4 active, so we'll just hold it down. There we go. Let's see what happens. Not quite sure. Let's take a look here. We'll go back to the pause menu. Oh, okay, so Buzz's face is here, so talk to Buzz in the academy. I'll go ahead and cut this. I'm going to run through again. I can use my second Terrafin in the other locations and kind of get that going for him as well. But it's going to be one of those things. This is one of the reasons it's kind of an incentive to upgrade early, or at least get some of your like base upgrades done, so you can have access to these quests. So as you play the game, you can complete them. You can always go back in after the fact. You can go in as soon as you get the Skylander and start taking them down. But for me, it's kind of, this is a nice tie-in with the flow of the game type of a deal. So we've got it done. We'll have to see what Buzz has to say. Let's actually go to, what are we doing? Oh, Nintendo, sorry. I'm on the Xbox, not the Nintendo. So let's take a look at his stats. Yeah, that is all boxed out. Well, obviously health has been skewed, but 35, 24, and 4, that is textbook Shark Shooter Terrafin. So we'll talk to Buzz, see what happens. I'll cut this, and we'll be back at the academy, see what Buzz has to tell us, so stay tuned. Alright, so as promised, we have taken down Terrafin's quest. Again, we'll come in here. This is regular Terrafin. My other Terrafin has a gold top hat on, so I can tell the difference. And as you can see here, it's talk to Buzz. So that's what we're going to do. Anytime he's got something new, the exclamation mark will be there, kind of with like the story scroll look behind it. So let's go ahead and see what he's got to tell us.
That was a quick KO on your first mission, Terrafin.
It's all in the reflexes, and my fancy footwork, and the old 1-2 chomp.
Huh. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Oh, +5 armor. Alright, so that is nice. He was 24, so now he'll be at 29, I believe.
That shark tank is one mean machine, Terrafin. You ready to show these clowns how it's done?
Aw, Buzz, you're making me smile, and smiling always makes my teeth itch.
This is one of those days I'm really glad you're on our side. Now take that shark tank into battle and use the street swimming ability to defeat your enemies.
Alright, I sadly do not have a shark tank. I have ordered one. It sadly had to come from ToysRUs.com because my local store did not get the Legendary Race Action Packs, let alone the Wave 2 vehicles. Still, I was in there today and they had none of it. And I don't know why. They've apparently never had it. I don't know what's going on. But I ordered it because that was a really sweet sale. Even though I said after the starter packs I would avoid that at all costs. Fact of the matter is it was free shipping. And the sale was good enough to justify it. So $5 for the vehicle, which just so happened to be the Shark Tank. And that said, let's come back into the pause menu. That's the first thing we'll do. So that's our new quest there. Let's go ahead and make it full screen for you. Alright, so Supercharged Shark Tank. Defeat enemies while underground with the street swimming ability. Again, if you've had the Shark Tank and you haven't upgraded Terrafin, you've probably been defeating enemies while the Shark Tank is using the street swim ability. So it makes sense to get this stuff done. It's kind of like check the Skylander out, go over their base upgrades, get them some cash, upgrade them, get the quest from Buzz, work on that, knock it out, then come in and do this. So I think that's going to swing what I do personally. I'm going to kind of take a different course of action instead of kind of story mode upgrade. And I did want to mix the upgrades in this time. But again, Terrafin's kind of our guinea pig. In the future, I might not even commentate this stuff. I might just come in, boom, here's what Buzz says. Boom, number 2, we do get the quest knocked out. Boom, number 3. Here's our reward from Buzz. Boom, number 4. Here's our vehicle quest. Boom, number 5. Here's some montage action of that. Boom, number 6. Here's our reward. Boom, number 7. I don't know because we haven't done that yet, but it would be awesome. And I might go that route, but again, I did want to kind of go back to my SSA roots. And in that, I wasn't doing like the full-blown research where it was, let's do it all at once and document it all as we go meticulously. It was like, oh, hey, there's Persephone, and we have enough cash for 3 upgrades. Let's buy them. And at the time, I was actually the only guy doing Skylanders. So that was back before the cross-promoted channels and everyone and their dog was on board for one reason or another. But all that aside, I kind of like that because as much as I enjoy coming through and doing it in large swatches just all at once, I like to break it up and have it done. So having these quests for the Supercharger and then for their, driver's vehicle combo kind of is very much directed towards the incentive. Get the base upgrades done, knock out that quest, get the vehicle specific quest, knock it out, and then I don't know what'll happen. I don't spoil things, so I don't know if that's the end. I don't know if there's quest number 3, 4, 5. I have no clue. So we're going to take it from there. I think in the strategy guide it lists 2, but then I remember reading somewhere in it there's quests from other people, so I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get to that point, but the last thing we want to do here is actually come in and take a look, make sure Buzz isn't holding back on us. So stats. He's level 8, so the health will be skewed. Yeah, armor is 29, so again, box stock Shark Shooter Terrafin, he sits at 24. We got +5, that's 29. Again, armor and speed are very big deals. Health, if you get enough of it, is nothing to laugh at either. Critical hit the same way, but again, minuscule additions like +2. I don't ever really see in the history of the Skylanders games, and I'm the guy that's documented this stuff, I see the least incentive from that. Now, if you get up like a big time type of a deal and you can get a critical hit every other time when you used to get it once every 20, then it's significant. But from what I've seen, not that big of a deal. The armor is a big deal. It's always been a big deal. The speed, same as armor, it's a big deal. Always has been, always will be, at least for me. But +5, that's our reward there. So again, I last checked the tracking before I started this recording, and it was in Tennessee somehow, some way, and it's actually shipped faster. So it's slated for delivery Saturday. I have it shipped to work, and work is Monday through Friday. So story of my life. Maybe I'll have it Monday. Maybe FedEx will send it back to Ohio and Toys R Us headquarters. I don't know, but I think that's something we're gonna do. I'll possibly, and again, this video is a little bit longer because it's kind of, I'm feeling things out, trying to get a feel for the game, and then I want to see how people react to it. But hear me out on this. I'm kind of thinking, come in, it's nothing to get the cash for the base upgrades. It's the paths that are expensive. So I'm thinking come in with every character and just boom, base upgrades, right? Just right out of the box. That gives us access to their quest. Film some like 10-second thing where Buzz and the character talk, which is pretty cool because it seems to be character specific. I think I did that with Hurricane Jetvac off camera last night at like 4 in the morning. Can't really remember, but I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't do it, I had a dream that I did, and it seemed pretty real. So either one's a legit possibility, to be honest with you. Nonetheless, I'm kind of thinking base upgrades, get the quest set up, progress on the quest, record the quest completion as I'm playing through the game anyway, and then I'll just come in, and if we do the base upgrades for Smash Hit, and it's 2 months, Christmas time or something, before I do his paths, so be it. I'll just reorder it in the playlist, not a big deal for me, and I'll try to remember to go back in, add links to the spreadsheets and whatnot. But let me know your thoughts, how you'd kind of like to see it flow out. I know most of you probably have progressed farther than I have. Again, unboxings and introductions do tend to slow things down a bit, as does a job. So I know a lot of people, they just sit around YouTube all day. Not me. I have a real job, and it's not YouTube. This is something I do for fun. That's why I always do it late at night. That's when I have free time. So that said, I'm going to quit rambling here again. As with his upgrades, it's going to be longer. It'll be rambly. It'll be, would you rather see this or that? And just give me your feedback, and then as we progress and we get into our 3rd, 4th, 5th, etc. upgrade session or quest expeditions, whatever we're going to wind up titling it all, they'll just be shorter, to the point. You'll see what you need to see. We'll discuss it briefly, analyze it, we're done. None of this like, maybe we'll try this next time. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot, not to this level. So, nonetheless, I'm pretty happy. We got +5 armor. So again, if I had the freaking shark tank, I would be on that. It would be done tonight, rest assured. But as is, I still got to go get a ton of cash for Terrafin number 2 to actually be able to take down Shark Team Squadron. So I'll get to work on that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here for more Skylanders SuperChargers research.